Mobile games often get overlooked or unappreciated. See, once in a while, we're lucky to have a paid or an expensive PC or console game ported to Android for free, and in some cases, they even play better on mobiles. Here are over 20 costly console and computer games that are free on mobile you have to try once. So first of all, if you haven't heard about Bug Heroes 1 or the second one, which is way better in replay, it's a quirky little game where you play as heroic bugs that are just defending the base while scavenging for resources. I mean, it's such a fun mix of action and strategy. It's a paid game on PC, but here's a kicker. It's a $10 console game which is free on Android. The gameplay is awesome, letting you control 2 heroes at once while building turrets and fighting off waves of enemies. With over 25 bugs and multiplayer modes, there's a lot to love about this game. No wonder it has very positive reviews. If you're into games with depth and charm, this one's definitely worth a try. Coming up behind that, obviously, we've got Ark Ultimate Mobile Edition, which is honestly one of the recent hidden gems instead of a $15 hit or miss on PC. Not to mention, it just received a new name and a colossal upgrade. This isn't just a rehash of the original Ark Survival Evolved. You're getting the iconic map plus 5 incredible expansions that have been released on PCs. You will craft, tame, and battle in paradise as you climb from the Stone Age survival to futuristic dominance. Whether you are forging alliances or going solo, there is enough content to keep you hooked for thousands of hours. Have you checked out Crime Scene Cleaner? That's the question. One of the most oddly satisfying games that just lets you play as a crime scene cleaner. See, instead of just mopping up spills, you're gonna be cleaning up the aftermath of crimes. It's kind of like a twisted version of Power Wash Simulator, but with just a darker theme. The gameplay involves using mops, sponges, and even pressure washers to get the place spotless. It's available on PC for around $20. Definitely worth trying if you're into something unique. It's free on mobiles. With that being said, Power Lost, for those of you who haven't played it yet, is this cool action RPG that really scratches the itch for anybody who loves classic dungeon crawlers like Diablo or Baldur's Gate. It's got the dark, immersive vibe, and what's neat is that you can design your own character from scratch. Pick your class, skills, spells, and weapons. Each dungeon is procedurally generated and no 2 runs are the same. It's about $20 on PCs and there's a mobile version that's free. If you're into roguelikes and a good challenge, Power Lost, which is by the way made by just one person, is definitely worth diving into. Carry On, the award-winning reverse horror game, now sits on Android and iOS for free, and a whole lot of replay with the controller support, bringing the unique thrill of playing as the monster and now with the fancy to play on the go. Carry On, you see, lets you step into the role of an ever-evolving villain, devouring everything and everyone on its path. It's smooth, brilliant, and quite gory in nature. The mobile version stays true to the core experience, offering optimized controls, smooth performance, DLCs included as well. With that being said, moving on to number 6, we've got Professional Fishing 2, possibly the most relaxing yet detailed fishing simulation on mobiles. This game offers over 20 different fishing spots to explore, and honestly, whether you're on PC or mobile, it's a great way to just unwind. The game gives you the chance to catch a variety of fish, each with its own unique behavior, so no 2 catches are gonna feel the same. The graphics are amazing, and you can play in both first and third person views as well. Plus, there is an online multiplayer mode too, where you can compete with friends or share your catches. If you're into fishing, it is definitely worth a try. Rainbow Six Mobile is finally going through another soft launch, and it's mighty fine. The new phase is introducing new content, Operation Ice Storm, and a new operator called The Buck, which I'm pretty sure some of you have already seen, and a lot more. In fact, Rainbow Six Mobile was originally slated for a 2024 release, but Ubisoft has postponed the global launch of it to 2025. This delay allows the development team to refine gameplay mechanics and ensure a polished experience upon its full release. Additionally, the game's overall detail has been revamped and the Battle Pass has been improved as well. All you need is 4 GB worth of space and a good Wi-Fi to keep you on your toes. Originally released in 2018, Among Us gained massive popularity in 2020, becoming a go-to game for social gaming sessions. It's available on multiple platforms including PC, iOS and Android, and supports crossplay, so you can play with your friends no matter what device they're on. As a mobile game, it's free to play though, offering the original's engaging gameplay and the fun of trying to deceive and uncover the imposters. It is a pretty good way to spend time with friends, especially if you're into games that make strategy, teamwork, and a bit of deception. Today's honorable mention, which is still the best, the one and only award-winning Badland. One of, if not the most beautiful platformer of its own kind. Technically speaking, the oldest game in today's list as well. It's a really cool side-scrolling game where you control this little creature that's navigating through a dark, dangerous forest, and the visuals are amazing. Graphics really pull you in its world. The gameplay is fun and unique because it uses physics-based mechanics, plus there is a multiplayer mode where up to 4 people can play on the same device. At number 10, we have Age of Empires Mobile, now finally on Android and iOS, bringing the old classic strategy franchise to handheld devices for free. In fact, the game was sitting on the Play Store as the #1 strategy game of the month last November. Age of Empires blends classic gameplay with mobile-friendly mechanics. Now you can choose from 8 diverse civilizations, each with their own different troops and technologies, to build and defend your kingdom. Rapid resource management, the rich graphics, and over 40 legendary heroes is here to offer a fresh yet familiar experience. AoE Mobile is a must-play for strategy enthusiasts. At number 11, we spotlight Black Desert Mobile. With millions of players already hooked, this really good-looking MMORPG has made waves on both Android and iOS. It's not just any mobile game, it's a full-blown adventure packed into your pockets. The character customization is insane, and the graphics are absolutely stunning. So whether you're just battling bosses or exploring the open world, Black Desert Mobile offers a top-tier MMO experience right at your fingertips. With that being said, one of the hit or miss games on mobiles, but for those of you who missed it still, Made of Sker brings its haunting tale to mobile, now available on Android and iOS, and it's one of the most critically acclaimed survival horror games ever ported to mobiles. It's basically a survival horror game in which you're invited into a sinister hotel where stealth is going to be your best friend, and there's all kinds of anomalies lurking in every single dark corner in the game. You're going to solve puzzles and avoid monsters as the tension builds. The game's atmosphere, combined with its immersive storyline and the stunning visuals, delivers something really unforgettable. Number 13, I'm pretty sure you've heard it so far. Vampire Survivors, especially Odd to Castlevania DLC, is just mayhem. It's pure adrenaline rush, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's like someone cranked the nostalgia dial up to 11 and let loose with a swarm of monsters straight out of a Castlevania fever dream. The new characters, weapons, and levels feel like a love letter to the iconic series, blending perfectly with Vampire Survivors' signature horde survival madness. This is a free game on Android, a paid $5 game on PC and consoles. Even if it was a paid game on Android, it was worth every single penny. If you're a fan of Castlevania or just love the charm of Vampire Survivors, this is an absolute no-brainer. Number 14, we've got Skullgirls Fighting RPG, a $25 PC game which masterfully blends anime-inspired visuals with some deep RPG mechanics, creating a fighting game for everybody. The gorgeous hand-drawn animations is a feast for the eyes itself, while intuitive controls make the combos accessible for newcomers. Hardcore players also will appreciate its tactical depth, with customizable fighters, strategic team synergies, and real-time PvP. There is always a challenge in this game. It's stylish, engaging, and endlessly replayable. Skullgirls is a knockout. With over 100,000 downloads so far, although it has gone to the third entry so far, the first game in its series, Slaughter, is one of the most intense third-person shooters which is free. It plays with a controller. Here you basically play as a mercenary trapped in a city gone mad. Originally a paid PC game, is now free on Android and iOS, making it super accessible, and it is quite straightforward as well. You just walk, aim, shoot, and melee when the enemies get too close. Anyway, while it doesn't really have a lot of complex mechanics, it's pretty solid, action-oriented, and if you're into straightforward shooters with a gritty vibe, Slaughter is definitely worth a shot. Number 16, we have The Abandoned Planets, from the famous developers of Boxes, Lost Fragments, and Lost in Play. See, this puzzle adventure game has been in the making for years, and a few more months in a demo form. It's now sitting on mobile platforms with over 100,000 downloads in just days, and we highly recommend it to people that enjoy pixel art designs because you cannot really go any further than what you see here. It's a small game in size too, with a mad amount of creativity and a puzzle. Definitely one of the AAA mobile games of 2024. I've gotta say this one for those of you who missed it. Believe it or not, Square Enix is bringing Final Fantasy XIV to mobile, and what's crazy is that it's a collaboration with Tencent Studios. This version will mirror the original MMORPG's immersive world with optimized controls for mobile. Character customization, housing, and non-combat features will also be included. Playtests soon are beginning in China, although there's no official Western release just yet, but it's in the making. You're gonna have 9 jobs to choose from in this game, and there'll be side activities like fishing, racing, and a lot more. This is an original $20 PC and PlayStation game, which is gonna be free soon on Android and iOS. At number 18, we've got Shadow of the Depth, which is this top-down roguelike dungeon crawler and possibly one of the best games you can be playing for this whole month. The story in this game is you are a blacksmith's son who's out for revenge after his village was destroyed by monsters. So yeah, you're not limited to just one hero to pick for the journey. There is several of them, each with their own distinct abilities and over 150 different passives to unlock and benefit. Every dungeon in this game is randomized, there's a bunch of boss fights, plus it's hand-drawn art, and the fighting and the lighting effects really do make it special. Number 19, we have Suzerain, which is, first of all, it's a narrative-driven political saga rather than a game where every decision you make has a lot of consequences. See, with this one, you're not just playing a game, you're going to be crafting a political legacy. The choices you make shape everything from the fate of nations to the people closest to you. It's rich, immersive, and it's good for anybody who loves deep story-driven games where every decision just counts. You're basically the president facing a country on the edge, dealing with corruption, recession, and conflict. Now you gotta balance everything and also wage war. Moving on to number 20, we have Laundry Store Simulator, in which you're just in charge of transforming a humble little laundry shop into the ultimate laundry empire. So obviously you're going to be starting by washing, drying, and designing the store to keep customers happy. In a minute, you will upgrade your equipment from high-end washers to automated machines and create a cozy little space that draws people in. Of course, you can and must expand the business by unlocking new areas, hire staff, and just sell your products to boost your profit. You can even offer home delivery to keep your customers loyal. It's a free game offline, about 200 megabytes in total. Number 21. There is a game I haven't insisted for you to play enough before, which is Machineka Atlas. This one offers a rather very intricate puzzlescape experience where you will solve these beautifully crafted challenges while uncovering a compelling story. The polished design, engaging narrative, and balance between challenge and accessibility make it a standout in the puzzle genre and is perfect for fans of brain teasers and story-driven game lovers. Machineka Atlas actually keeps you hooked with its really cleverly designed puzzles and its environment. With no internet required, this offline gem ensures you'll stay immersed all along. if you've ever played a Dadish game, you know the drill. They've got charming levels, adorable humor, and just the right amount of challenge. This time, the famous Radish dad has taken a bold leap into the third dimension with this new game, which is a $15 PC and a free-to-play mobile game. It's not reinventing the platforming genre in any way, but it's pretty hard not to love. It has over 50 cleverly designed levels, and if you haven't tried Dadish yet, now's the time. It's free, but worth every penny to remove the ads if you want to play offline. Number 23. Although still in the making for a full release, a $15 PC game right now, Arik and the Ruben Kingdom is also shaping up to be a charming little puzzler. It's going to be launching on January 25th, about 20 days from now, and right now it's available in pre-register. This is a fairy tale-like game that takes you on a journey through a beautifully crafted, this low-poly setting, and you're going to be playing as a prince trying to reunite his family by solving puzzles in deserts, swamps, and forests, and well, his father's crown, which you'll use it to manipulate the environment and reverse time. Anyway, you can try this one's first 8 levels for free before deciding to unlock the full game. How about a sports game? Who likes sport games? Because we've got 2K24 NBA game, which is basically $60 on PCs and it's free on mobiles for whatever reason. Although it's not a very positively rated game, this one's downloaded nearly 5 million times and has a big pool of players. NBA 2K Team here lets you play, earn, and put together your team with infinite possibilities. It has a single player, 3 versus 3, 5 versus 5 multiplayer, and lets you even authenticate with your Xbox or PlayStation account to enable cross progression in various modes. And last but not least, just an honorable mention, for those of you who do like puzzle adventures, Boxville is quite a bit like the game Machinarium, which is one of my favorite. It takes you back into a world of just cans living in a city made of boxes. This time the sequel has the protagonist navigate the chaos to find his missing friend and fix a bigger mess. You can expect a lot of hand-drawn visuals, animated crafted for every interaction, and music that's just tailored to each scene, seeing a unique tone that features tons of logical puzzles and minigames. With no dialogues, character communication through just sketches, this game offers a charming, imaginative experience. It's available through a demo and a full release for $10.